Yo, so you ever recording your motherfucking shitty ass music, but then you realize your vocals sound like shit?
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues will leave unsolved.
Oh my god, so embarrassing. You're gonna have no friends after this one. Honestly, if you're watching this, you probably have no friends. But today, I'm gonna show you how to make your vocals not shitty. To make your vocals not shitty, there's a that's embarrassing. Not a loser would use presets, which I would never do. So how in the fuck would you go about making your vocals sound not shitty? I hear you asking. You heard how it sounded before, but with all these juicy effects.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues will leave unsolved.
Oh my god. I'm coming. Basically, we're gonna go through each one of these and see what they do. Alright, so basically for EQ, you can see that it's a graph. God, I'm not qualified to teach this shit. Over here, you got like the sub part of your voice, so like that low part, and then over here you got like the high part. It's like the and all that. If you're new to this shit, please do not boost this all the way. I want to kill myself just thinking about it. This is actually low-key important because someone I know had that high end boosted like hella all the time and like lost part of their hearing. So yeah, don't recommend. Most of the time when you're making shit like this, you don't want to have any sub or bass in your voice. You're gonna want to cut off the low end because it sounds better. Of course I didn't explain this shit, but basically it's because it clashes with the bass in the song and you don't want that to clash together, otherwise it's gonna sound like shit. But for this particular song, we like ourselves some low end, so we're gonna keep it this way. It varies from mic to mic, so you have to figure out what sounds good and all that. Here it is with EQ.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues will leave unsolved.
But fucks with the frequencies a bit. But here's the compressor. Basically what this shit does is so basically, you know, like when you yell and then it's really loud and it's like, ah! That was way too loud. What a compressor is gonna do is it'll take your fucking super quiet vocals and it'll take your super loud vocals and it'll kind of take all of them and like normalize them at a normal level. It like takes it all to the same volume. I don't know what any of this shit means, to be honest. Ratio. Fuck this compressor. It's the worst. I hate Fruity compressor. It should burn. It's actually a really good compressor. I just wish it was more visual. Let's give it a listen with some compressor.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues will leave.
You can hear the vocals a little bit more even. Anyways, next thing you want, the all-essential auto-tune that you're definitely gonna want to pay for. I'd never download anything illegally. If you have your beat, okay? So you have your beat, right?
Closet.
Mine already says it. It says A minor. But for all you broke boys that be downloading shit off of YouTube, you're not gonna know what key it's in. Lucky for you, if you paid for auto-tune, you're gonna have this little plugin called Auto Key. Oh, how wonderful is that? Basically, what you can do, you can just have it play, and it'll tell you what the fuck key it's in. So nifty. This is very important. Please pay attention to this. This number, this will vary for every different beat. When you put your auto-tune on, I swear to God if you don't do this shit, make sure the number in your auto-tune on the D-tune matches the number on the auto key. Otherwise, it's always gonna sound like shit. Now that we have that out the way, we can listen to the auto-tune.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues will leave.
As we can see, it's already sounding a bit better. Now that you got your shitty singing out of the picture, we can do some limiter. This is not the same as a compressor, but almost is. It just makes sure that nothing gets too loud and nothing's too quiet. Everything stays between. Anyways, yeah, I guess it's kind of like a compressor. Basically, it's like a compressor, but like a more extreme version, so like your audio doesn't clip and shit. Oh, and noise gate. Noise gate is great. So if you have a shitty USB mic like me, when you're not singing, there will be no audio, which is good because then you don't have to listen to that shitty air conditioning in the background.
Keep on telling me that it's so
Wonderful. All right, moving along. This is the most essential of all plugins. Sound Goodizer. You can use whichever one of these you want, whichever one sounds good. Doesn't fucking matter. Just put it on. Trust. You never have too much Sound Goodizer. Honestly, you just have the whole rack of Sound Goodizer. You'd be chilling. Oh yeah, let's see how it sounds.
keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues with
Wow, it sounds good. All right, so chorus is subtle, but it'll make your vocal be a bit wavy. If we put
keep
it,
on telling me that it's all
obviously we don't want our entire vocal to sound like that, so we'll just keep it subtle in the background. It just adds a bit of extra silliness. You can't really tell it's there, but I don't know. It just sounds kind of cute. All right, flanger. This is kind of the same shit, to be honest, but
keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues we live.
I don't really know what it does, to be honest. It just adds a little bit of pizzazz to your shit. What is this? Oh, okay. Here's the shaper box, but basically right here we just have a really subtle left and right motion.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues we live.
You'll notice that the vocal goes a bit to the left and then a bit to the right. Makes it kind of sound a bit pretty. Not with all the other plugins turned off though, it sounds like shit. Fab filter, Saturn 2, saturation, essential. Everything could use a bit of saturation. I don't know, it makes it sound like it came out of a guitar amp. We like that.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault.
Sounds fucking incredible. Alright, some extra shit. By the way, if your shit is full, if you need more effects on your shit, if your vocal isn't already compressed to shit enough, you can put another one on, direct it to another track, which then directs to your fucking master. Just to clarify, this is not what I did. I had my main vocal hooked to the master, and then the vocal hooked up to this track, which was just for reverb. So yeah, what we got here is a little delay and reverb, and this shit adds a little sugar and spice to your mix. Who's calling me right now? Yo,
I just whipped the company vehicle and did fucking donuts.
bro.
Bro, I was like pulling out of the warehouse, and then all of a sudden this parking lot was so tight.
So are you fired?
Yeah, fired.
So basically, back to this shit.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues.
I don't know why the delay is doing that, but you want to keep your delay subtle. My delay is loud as fuck, and then I have it reverbed so it's really quiet. Reverb on the delay. Reverb is basically makes the room sound big. Like that.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these
Sounds so spacious. So for your background vocal, for my background vocal, I have the shaper box going the other way, so they kind of like mesh and interconnect and they sound saucy. We also got some width on here. I don't really know what this does, to be honest, but probably sounds good. This is the most important part of your background vocal. If you don't have a background preset, just copy it over and put it wherever and slam this on it. Basically, this is so important. What this does is it separates the stereo and it gives you that background feeling, because without it, okay, here's without.
keep on telling me that it's all my fault.
The vocals just sound like they're stacked on top of each other, and we don't fuck with that. So what we're gonna have to do, we turn these back on.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues we leave unsolved.
I don't know, it just occupies different space in the headphones. Sounds nice. That's about it. That's how to make your vocals sound not shitty. This is the worst video of all time.
Keep on telling me that it's all my fault. All of these issues we leave unsolved. All of these people that aren't involved.
Yeah, that's about it. So